Good evening, fellow champions, and welcome to the 25th anniversary reunion to commemorate our season of victory. Tonight, as we gather together to renew old friendships, we will take a nostalgic look back at a team which contained an exceptional lineup of footballing talent, and a team whose skills and abilities were honed and refined by a superb coaching performance from Bobby Wright and Dennis Casale. Allied to their footballing ability, the Fivedock squad displayed an unshakable team spirit and mateship, a factor which was to prove so vital to the overall success of the team. As the first Fivedock side to win a senior grade premiership, the grand final win would provide a legacy for many of the Fivedock teams that followed. So join with me now as we take a look back at an epic grand final, a game which was to be the crowning glory to an outstanding season of football and friendship, and a game which was to create somewhat of a legend that was to become known as the Champions of '76.
The game that will attract the most interest is the clash between Fivedock RSL and minor premiers Berala Bears. I'm tipping an upset with Fivedock to win. They'll be relying on a good goal-kicking performance by Glenn Jackson and a lion's share of the ball from hooker Bill Owens. The Fivedock team for this all-important game is fullback Tony Collins, wingers Simon Breen and Warwick Brown, centres are Kevin Bryson and Bruce Cattell, 5'8", Terry Collivis, halfback and captain Paul O'Neill, the lockers Joe Snr, second row David Bayat and Glenn Jackson, the front row is Jared Evans and Terry Wiggerton, and the hooker is Bill Owens. Now, underpinning the strength of this Fivedock team is a list of exceptional players. They are Ray Burns, Phil Snr, Joe Delpech, Cecil Diab, Gary MacArthur, Steve Malcolm, Robert Marsden, Len Morrison, Wayne Mortimer, Rob Picton, Keith Smith and Tim Want. And I can tell you, the West selectors will be watching this game with keen interest because there's a lot of class amongst this lot. Well, that's all from Frank Hyde from Radio 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, where you don't miss a thing.
The green and golds fought, and they were victorious.
Tremendous this side, and I don't think I've seen a finer side in my life.
The teams take to the field now for the 1976 Grand Final decider between Fivedock RSL and the Berala Bears. Berala Bears will be out to avenge their defeat of 2 weeks ago in the major preliminary semi-final when they went down in extra time by 16 points to 13. It was a cracking game and no less is expected of this clash today. Fivedock have won the toss and Berala will kick off in the grand final. Joe Snr under that ball for Fivedock, but it falls loose and Berala have got possession. O'Neill feeds for Fivedock, on to Collivis, to Bryson, to Collins, and he's well wrapped up in a good tackle. The ball is played back, out it goes to O'Neill, on to Evans, he's straight into the defence, but is quickly wrapped up. Ball swings wide now from the play of the ball, on to David Byatt, and he's taken in a good tackle. The ball's come loose now, Berala in possession. That was a turnover for the Fivedock side. Berala playing the ball, trying to work it out of their own 25. But Woodbridge has hit in a good tackle from Wickenden and Jackson. Again, another blindside raid. Berala swing it wide, that's Doyle onto Fitzpatrick, onto Barry Gain, he's through one tackle, but is finally brought down. Here's Evans on the charge, that's a big run from Gerard Evans. Now Wickenden takes it up the blind side. The ball away to O'Neill, onto Collivis, out to Bryson, Capel takes it forward, but he's caught in a good tackle from Tommy Arbour. Now Byatt doubles around and wrong foots the defence before he's caught in a good tackle. Berala back in possession as they work it upfield now. Here's the fullback Goff making a good run. He kicks over the top. And it's taken by Collins, who steps Beasley but is caught offside. That's a penalty to Berala. Wilson moves into it, there's the kick, and it's straight between the posts. That's the first score in the grand final, Berala 2, Fivedock 0. On the kickoff, Woodbridge takes it forward and is caught in a crunching tackle from Terry Wickenden. Bryson on the burst now, down the left flank, but he's caught and over the sideline. From the ensuing scrum now, it's a Berala ball, but the ball has come loose and second row forward, Dave Byatt falls on it for Fivedock. And now the Berala forwards are caught offside. That's a penalty to Fivedock. Jackson takes the long range kick, but it's waved away. Scrum win now to Fivedock. O'Neill onto Collivis. He gives it to Collins down the blind side. He's caught. Here's Bruce Capel now making a good run. O'Neill onto Wickenden. He loses the ball forward. Berala in possession now and they work it out from their own line. From the tap move, O'Neill onto Owens. Owens inside again to O'Neill and he's caught by the swarming Berala defence. Berala now working the ball forward. There's an injury. This will hold up play. Berala on the attack now. Into the Fivedock half. Fitzpatrick away to gain. There's some good defence from Fivedock. Berala continuing their attack now. This is placing the Fivedock side under pressure. Barry Gain now on the surge for Berala, but that's a great tackle from Mother Byatt. Berala continue their attack. Out it goes along the back line. But there's a knock on from the Berala team and the pressure's off now on Fivedock. Scrum goes down. It's a Fivedock ball. Collivis comes the blind. He links up with Collins and Collins is caught there by Beasley and put to ground. Brown now onto O'Neill. O'Neill to Byatt. by it surges forward into the Berala half. Berala in possession. There's a big tackle from Terry Wickenden. Out it goes now onto Fitzpatrick. He steps, comes back inside, but Evans is there to take him. The ball goes wide again. Berala on the surge. There's a kick forward. And Berala have regained the ball and are looking dangerous. The pass goes wide now out to Penfold. He's in the corner. That's a try to Berala. Berala 5. Fivedock 0 in the grand final with the kick to come. And there is the kick from wide out from Wilson. And it's a beauty straight between the posts. 7 points to 0 now in favour of Berala. Well, it's been a great start from the Berala side. We've seen some free-flowing attack from them, and Fivedock are really going to have to work hard now to get back into this game. There's still plenty of time left, however. We're about 20 minutes into the first half. Fivedock on the attack now, deep in the Berala half. Owens goes to dummy half. He gets the ball away to O'Neill. O'Neill onto Colivus. Colivus dummies inside, goes through now and is brought down about 10 metres out. He plays the ball back to Joe Snr. Joe Snr on to Paul O'Neill. Paul O'Neill throws the dummy. He goes through. He's in under the post. That's a try to Fivedock. And the crowd goes up. Right on the stroke of half-time, Fivedock have gone in to score. It's Berala 7, Fivedock 3 with a kick to come. That was just what Fivedock needed now as this game moves on. Here's the replay. O'Neill gets the ball, throws the dummy, and in under the post he goes. A great try to Fivedock. Jimmy Mail looks well pleased with that result. There's the conversion attempt from Joe Snr, and it's straight between the posts. With half-time looking, it's Berala 7, Fivedock 5. Great conversion from the Fivedock block. Berala in possession now. Barry Gain takes it up and is met by Jared Evans. Plays the ball back now. On it goes to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick on Doyle. He bumps out of one tackle. Is taken now by Jackson and is swung to the ground. Berala get up and they play the ball back now. Here's Tommy Arbour on the run. Back to Beasley. Beasley's held up now and pulled to ground by Billy Owens. Berala continue their attack now. As Hogan takes it forward. Blyton into dummy half. Now he goes out of dummy half and is caught by Colivus and Owens. He's only a metre out from the line. Berala on the attack. Out it goes along the back line now. Fitzpatrick out to Beasley. Beasley gets it away to Gain. Gain an overhead pass which is intercepted by Breen. Breen's away, but he's caught by Goff and put to ground. Berala in possession, deep in Fivedock's half now. Ball away. Berala on the attack. Fivedock under some pressure now. Ball comes away to Fitzpatrick. He turns it inside to Blyton. He loses it. And there's fingertip control from the fullback Ted Collins, and Fivedock are in possession. Fivedock on the attack now as Joe Snr goes straight through. Owens to O'Neill. Onto Wickenden. And he hits it up into the defence. Evans now, he puts his boot to it, and Berala have come up with the ball. Joe Snr into the clear now. Colivus away to Snr. Snr on to Bryson. Bryson out to Breen. He goes for the corner. Breen's over. That's a try to Fivedock. It's now 8 points to 7 in favour of Fivedock. Glenn Jackson lines up this kick. Fivedock have finally hit the front in the grand final. Jackson looking to add the extras. Has the ball placed. As he steps back. Moves into it. There it goes, the ball on its way. Well, it's long enough. It's high enough. And it's straight between the posts. And Fivedock now go to a 10 points to 7 lead over Berala. That's got to be the goal of the season from Glenn Jackson. Hyatt in possession now, about 30 metres out from the Berala line. He'll play it back to Billy Owens. They go the blind now, Picton on to Jackson. Jackson now wrapped up about 25 metres out. Owens into dummy half again. Away this time to O'Neill. Here's Picton off O'Neill's hip, and as play continues, Fivedock push on with the attack. Owens again to O'Neill. O'Neill to Collivis. He has a shot at a field goal. Oh, but this one's away to the right of the post now. And Penfold has the ball and he brings it out and is caught in a crunching tackle from Warwick Brown. Now the ball's come loose. There's a scramble for possession and Berala have come up with it. From close to their line now, Scott comes away with it and is met by the Fivedock defence and brought down about 10 metres out from the Berala line. Berala work it up to the halfway line now as Ken Wilson takes it forward, but he's caught in a siding tackle from Paul O'Neill. From the play the ball, Woodbridge takes it forward, but he's met by some stiff Fivedock defence. Gain shows it inside and then turns it outside to Doyle. He's through one tackle, two tackles, still going. Doyle, that's a good run. Finally brought down. Berala on the attack now. The ball goes to Blyton. He's put it down and it's fallen on by Collins, only a metre out from the Fivedock line. Well, that's a let-off for Fivedock. Wickenden goes to dummy half now. Out he goes from the dummy half. Through one tackle, two tackles, up to the 25-metre line. A great run, Terry Wickenden. Breen to dummy half now. On to David Byatt. He's through the Berala defence in a bustling run. Goff now charges upfield from Berala. Oh, and he's caught in a grass-cutting tackle from Billy Owens. That's copybook stuff from the hooker. Now Barry Gain on the surge, but he's caught in some crunching defence from Fivedock. Goff takes it forward and he's caught about 10 metres out from the Fivedock line. Beasley away from one, but is now brought down from behind by Bryson. Fitzpatrick takes it forward now, but he's met by Byatt and Collins who combine to bring him down. Well, the game's well into the second half now and Berala desperately looking to get across the Fivedock line. They trail by 3 points at this stage, 10 points to 7, but the Fivedock defence is holding firm. On the play the ball now, away it goes to Fitzpatrick. He takes it forward and is met by Picton and Jackson and they bring him down only about 8 metres out from the Fivedock line. Blyton goes into dummy half. The ball away now onto Scott. He takes it up and is caught in a great tackle from centre Bruce Capel. And now the bomb from Berala. Collins is there. No, Wickenden's knocked him down. And Terry Wickenden flies high and takes it. Berala continued their relentless attack. They've had a lion's share of possession in this second half. As they take it forward, there's a great tackle from Joe Snr. On the play the ball now, out it goes to Fitzpatrick on to Gain. He's taken by Collivis and Collins. From the play the ball, Fitzpatrick drifts wide. He turns it back inside to Woodbridge. But he's taken by the swarming Fivedock defence and they pull him down about 8 metres out from the Fivedock line. Last tackle coming from Berala. Out it goes to Blyton now. He takes it forward and is met in a crunching tackle from Rob Picton. Pressure mounting on Fivedock now as Berala continue their attack. Hogan gets up, he plays it forward, no marker. But Collins and Owens combine again to bring him down. They've got through a power of work in defence, those two. Again Berala surge forward, looking for that chink in the Fivedock defensive armour, but it's not there at the moment. This has been a sustained defensive performance from Fivedock. There's a scramble for possession now and here's a penalty to Berala. He's got Collins for ball stripping. Well, he's got that one wrong. Collins wouldn't do that. Well, Berala trying everything now in the dying minutes of this match. They're not far out from the Fivedock line. Again, they play it back. On it goes to Fitzpatrick, he's lost it forward. That could be the match now as Lenny Morrison picks it up and takes it forward. And there it is, it's all over in the grand final, and Fivedock have recorded a magnificent 15-7 victory over the Berala Bears. And now team captain Paul O'Neill holds aloft the Premiership trophy for 1976. It's been a tremendous performance from the talented Fivedock team, and the win is a just reward for an outstanding coaching performance from Bobby Wright and Dennis Casale.